Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy living in London, back again. You know the deal already. If you haven't, it means the world to your boy. If you subscribe, comment, like and share. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell on the top right hand corner. So when I release a video, you get a notification, I get a view. Sharing's Kevin, it helps my channel grow. Also, follow me on Instagram. It's living_in_LDN. It's all lowercase, so give your boy a follow because nearly at 8,000. Come on. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house? Come on, it's your boy living in London, people. Did you miss me? Well, I'm back. Back to daily uploads, back to reaction videos, and a live once a week on a Sunday. And we can get people on live streams if they want on that old StreamYard. If I've been talking about them or been using their name and they want to clear things up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get into it, people. Today, we've got Death of the Clout Chasers. Not all of them, because we still need the king of the clout chasers, me. Huh? But all these other little fuckers, yeah, they think they're a bit smart. I'm not too sure, so I'm going to need your help to get through this, guys. Let me get some inspiration. One sec. Right, I'm all inspired now. Right, so today we got on the menu Danny Christie and Paul Penis. What? You couldn't make these names up. Well, I guess you could. I just made them up. But you know what I'm saying, innit? We got Danny Christie and Paul Venus. We got those two geezers on the menu. That's right. Now, I'm not sure, people, what happened, yeah, where it all went wrong or whatever happened, but I need to ask some questions. I need to ask the YouTube community some questions. Danny Christie, is he a clout chaser, people? Did he start something, a little snowball, yeah, and then just let it roll downhill and get bigger and bigger and slowly distance himself from it? I need you guys to let me know in the comments, people, because lately I've just been chilling. I haven't been uploading. I've been watching YouTube and that, just, you know, getting a grip, because sometimes you can get so involved in YouTube it's hard to see what's going on. Now, if you didn't know, Danny Christie is the one that come out and started saying Deckers are wrong and I'm from wherever he's from and all the other stuff, and it was quite convincing what he was saying. But one thing he never did was give any proof, and proof is the main thing when you're making allegations like Danny Christie made, that Decker Heggie was meant to be a nonce. Now, there was some sort of thing around Decker Heggie. He addressed it on a few of his videos, and we all kind of jumped on it. Even I jumped on the bandwagon, you know, because it just seemed like Decker wasn't being truthful, honest, and open. And the more people were saying, release this enhanced DBS, release this enhanced DBS, you're like, yeah, release that acro, whatever the whole thing was, yeah, that the people wanted him to release. And the more he weren't doing it, the more he was being evasive, people was just jumping onto it. But see, when I come off YouTube, okay. Before I come off YouTube, my last live, and I think Ditchy was on Decker's live and they were talking, and then it just went left and the live went off, yeah? And after that, I was thinking about things. I was thinking about certain things that I said, just everything. I was going through it all. And that's why when I've been off YouTube and just watching stuff, you get a different perspective. And then I said to myself, what would I be doing in Decker's situation if I was Decker? And I would have done what Decker did in the first instance, released, like after just being pissed off with everyone, yeah, and all the allegations, I would have just released the criminal record. But then when he released it, yeah, and then people were like, oh no, that's not good enough, release the other stuff. And he's like, oh, I'm not doing it, this is all bullshit, you guys just keep moving the goalposts, whatever I do is not good enough. And we're like, nah, you got to do it because of this, that, the other. But no, at the end of the day, listen, people, I've been in this fucking criminal life for years. All this acro and enhanced DBS shit, that's bollocks. That is all bollocks, people, because I ain't never heard of that shit, for one. And for two, anything you've been arrested for and been found guilty for in a court of law is on your criminal record. It's as simple as that. You can't hide it, you can't erase it. And it's in public domain as well, so you can easily pull it up. So what I'm finding here is that people are vilifying Decker Heggie for stuff that he may be or maybe not guilty of, yeah? But we have a law system in this country, and it's innocent until proven guilty. And Decker's never been proven guilty of a sexual crime, apart from slapping that bird's ass. And I'm sure we've all slapped a bird's ass once in our life, do you know what I'm saying? Or done something along them lines. Not excusing it like it's acceptable behaviour, but I'm just saying times were different maybe 10, 20 years ago, whatever the situation was. Maybe if you was drunk or whatever the situation was, I'm not justifying like I was saying, I'm just saying, just trying to get some clarity over the situation, yeah? So there's been nothing on his criminal record, but people are trying to dig it up and make him release all this other stuff. Now, even if there is 50 offences on his acro, the acro is stuff he's arrested for. And you can get arrested. Someone can make an allegation and the police may arrest you, yeah, to find out what's going on in the allegation. And they're going to look at it, see if there's enough evidence and then pass it on and then go from there. But if there's not enough evidence, then you will get NFA'd. So what I'm saying to you is this, people. Why are we so quick to look at Decker's NFAs and the stuff he hasn't been charged for? The stuff where there wasn't no evidence and there wasn't anything. Like, why? Like, that's not a thing anywhere. And the people that are doing this, back to Danny Christie, yeah? He's the one that started this. Now, when Danny Christie started this, no one knew who he was. All right, he'd been boxing for years. He'd been around Decker's area, all the other stuff. But we didn't know him. He had no social media presence. And all of a sudden, he jumps on this Decker's and nonce, with no proof or nothing. And as it gets closer and closer, they have a fight. The fight was a good fight. Shout out to both men. It was a good fight. I've always said that from day one. Yeah? But then after that, slowly but surely, Danny Christie separated himself from that Decker allegation, didn't provide no proof, left it hanging in the air, and just started a whole YouTube career. And this is what I want to ask you people. See clout chasers, see haters. It comes from a place of jealousy, and it just comes from a negative place inside you, yeah? And is that what happened here with Decker? Was there some sort of rumours around Decker and then Danny Christie just come out and made it almost like it was a true statement without no proof? And what was Danny Christie doing before he called Decker a nonce? Fuck knows. What was he doing after he called Decker Heggie a nonce? He done a podcast, he started doing YouTube, and he almost copied what Decker was doing identically. So he's watching Decker, seeing him, maybe, yeah, and thinking, whatever. And then he's come out with these allegations, and all of a sudden, he's let all these other YouTubers, all these other struggle YouTubers, we'll get onto them in a minute, yeah, come out and take on this old Decker's a nonce thing, and he stepped away from it. Well, Danny, me old pal, we're dragging you right back in. You, in my eyes, either need to provide some proof of the allegations that you started, since you're the closest one to Decker, you're the one around his area and all the other stuff. You either need to come with some proof, and I mean official paperwork, not some people crying and this happened, that. No. Paperwork, my bro. Yeah? Because you're saying he's been arrested for this stuff. So if you ain't got that, then in my eyes, you need to come out with an apology. Because you're meant to be a man of God and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, you started a rumour. A rumour with no proof is just a fucking rumour. There's no fact in it. You can say what you want. Decker released his own criminal record. And if that's not good enough for you, it's definitely good enough for me. And if it's not good enough for you, then I don't know what you're smoking. But at the end of the day, all crimes are on a criminal record. At Acro, one, I've never heard of it, and two, it's irrelevant because they're NFAs. So in my eyes, people, satin just don't smell right. And I'm not saying Decker's innocent, I'm not saying he's guilty. But in this country, in England, you're innocent until proven guilty. And if anyone can prove Decker guilty, you've had over a year to, and nothing's come up. So in my eyes, this is more of a witch hunt. But you guys let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. And also, what were you saying about Danny Christie here? Because do you think he owes some sort of proof because he's the one that started this rumour and brought it to YouTube and had the fight with Decker? Or do you think that he's already provided enough? Let me know in the comments, guys. Anyway, it's your boy living in London. We're back to reaction videos. And Paul Venus. Ooh, Paul Venus. This is another thing. You guys. There's a lot of people that hide behind this, I'm a man of God. I'm a man of God. I believe in God. Well, so did some of the preachers that fucking raped and molested them little kids. So just being a man of God doesn't make you good. Some of them terrorists that blow themselves up, just before they blow themselves up, they think they're going to heaven because they're doing God's work. So let's not hide behind, I believe in God, so that makes me a good person, you know? Because Paul, Danny Christie's your mate. And at the end of the day, you come across as a good guy. So to do the right thing, provide some evidence for Decker Heggie's situation, because you and Danny are tied together. So if you can't provide no information on Decker, none, not no old shit, not no stuff we've already heard, some new concrete evidence where you can say this happened and here's the charge, whatever. If you guys can't provide that, from what I'm seeing, you guys owe Decker an apology. But that's just my point of view, people. Let me know your point of view in the comments. It's your boy living in London. Let this video get up to 10,000 views and I'll tell you what I've been up to for the last 2 weeks. Anyway, peace. See you in a bit.